I did something creative to make my world building inside of several of my books so much better, and you can do it too. So this is the Siren War Saga. It is my mermaid series where it's mermaids versus sirens versus humans in this ultimate war. And as I was writing this book, I did something that helped me to level up my world building. And I not only did that for my mermaid books, but I did it for some of my other books in my other series as well. So as I was writing, I wanted to make sure I was getting the environment right. I wanted to make sure I was getting the feel correct. I wanted to make sure I was adding in things to my world building when I was hyper focused on my dialogue and not writing as much world building. So what I did was on my computer screen, I pulled up a small window that I kept in one tiny corner of my screen so that as I was writing this book, especially the first two books in the series that take place under the ocean, I had a live stream of the ocean playing at all times. And so I could just watch the way that the seaweed moved in the current. I could watch what happened when a storm was going. I watched the fish swim in and off. And this was just in my peripheral vision as I was writing. It allowed me to immerse myself in the world that I was creating. But I didn't just do it for my mermaids. I did it for some of my other series as well. So if I had a city, I was watching a city. If I was doing like steampunk, I was doing like steamy city things. If I was writing about like my Jack Frost story with different weather patterns, I was watching those different weather patterns depending on where it was in the world. I was watching these live streams and I just had it in the top corner of my screen so that it was in my peripheral vision. Now, it really strongly played out inside of my mermaid story, which is why I always use that as an example, because when things changed in this live stream, I just changed them in the book. If it was like a nice sunny day and things were just kind of like floating, that's what it was. When we had storms going on in the book, that's what was happening in this live stream. I didn't always write it in depending on where I was writing or what I was doing in that story and tied to the storyline. It wouldn't make sense for things to like drastically change. But I frequently wrote those storms and those movements and the different ways that things changed into this entire series. Because I saw it. It was a visual. I got to write literally what I was seeing in the moment, real time from a live stream. So regardless of what you're writing, if you have something that you can connect to a live stream of something, that's going to help you. If you can't get access to a live stream, but you're writing something, go put on a YouTube video. They've got tons of things out there that you can just be watching that are like a tour of the city or of a parade or of an event or a festival. You can see all those vibes from a YouTube video that you just put on mute and just have those things there as you're writing those specific scenes so that it can implement into what you are writing. You can literally take what you're seeing and use it in some way, shape, or form to talk about how loud the crowd is, to talk about how boisterous things are, to talk about the way that the confetti falls down, to talk about the fireworks in the sky, or yes, the things under the sea. Having those videos or those live streams for your world building can change how you're describing things and can, if you are like me, remind you to write world building in, because I get hyper focused on my dialogue and I'll just write the conversation. I'll just write all the lines in the conversation. And then I go back and I add in some of those world building paragraphs in between to flesh it out a little bit more. So this can help you to really level up your world building. And all you have to do is search for a live stream or a video, turn the volume off, have it in a corner, and use it as needed. If you were writing an entire story about under the sea, have it up all the time. But if you were just writing a scene under the sea, just turn it on for that scene. If you were writing about fireworks, just turn it on for that scene. If you were writing about a city and a parade and the things, just turn it on for that scene. You can do whatever you need to help level up your writing, but having that visual perspective can really help. Bonus points if you just get yourself up and go to these places if you have access. Let's say you're writing about town and you just want to go sit in town while you're writing. You soak up the vibes. If you are writing about a foreign country and you want to go on vacation, go on vacation, baby. If you are writing a mermaid book and you can't go live under the sea and write your novel, then turn on a live stream. But you've got lots of options here to help immerse yourself in the world, to then write your world building stronger. Follow along for more writing tips just like this one. We drop daily videos helping you navigate the world of your author life to live your best author life while also living your life, because you're able to get things done faster, stronger, better, and more profitably with a little bit less stress. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.